Okay, in Canada. Canada was never in my scheme of things. I'd never thought of going there for higher studies and research. I'd applied for the Commonwealth scholarship to go to Great Britain at government cost. The British Embassy refused to issue a visa to me. My aim of going to England for higher studies was frustrated, but I kept on trying to go abroad for higher studies. A student of mine, Dr. Dinesh, was working in Canada at St. John General Hospital. We met at Ranchi and he said that he could arrange a job for me at the hospital in Canada. I welcomed the kind gesture. He went back to Canada and sent me an application form of the hospital for residency service. I applied. In the meantime, a palmist, a CCL employee, came to get his wife treated. He made a forecast that I would be going to Canada soon. Unfortunately, after a few weeks, I received a letter from the hospital in Canada. I'm sorry to inform you that we have no place for you at present. I was upset after receiving the letter. I rang up the palmist. He came to meet me. He told me that the whole episode and about the letter of refusal. I told him the whole episode and about the letter of refusal. He recalculated and made the forecast. You're going to Canada is sure. He gave me hope and told me not to worry. I anxiously checked the post for my letter. Surprisingly, a letter did come from the hospital in. I come to page 48. A letter came from Canada. It was the letter of my appointment. It so happened that the candidate from Egypt who was appointed did not turn up, and so the post was vacant. I was offered the post. I don't know how all this happened in my favor. Was it because of the palmist or my luck? I got the job and visa both. From Ranchi airport, I took a flight to Calcutta and from there to Toronto by Lufthansa plane. When I got down at Toronto airport in Canada, I went out a little distance and bought a few slices of bread, few slices of toast, just to see how it tasted. The taste was different from the Indian toast. Their toast was reddish. I reached St. John Hospital at about 8 p.m. and presented myself at the counter. The hospital had information about my arrival and my stay was fixed in a doctor's hostel. When I reached the hostel, I met 7 or 8 Indian doctors and many others from Egypt, Syria, Australia, England, and other nations. The working in the hospital was very strict. Duty started at 8 a.m. and ended at 5 p.m. In the hospital, there were 12 operation theatres and 12 consultant doctors. Dr. Bana Meka was a HOD and Dr. T.K. Creamer, the next in command. I used to work usually with Dr. Creamer. He had a clinic for private consultation and an outhouse in the jungle for pleasure and education. He had 7 children as he was an Orthodox Christian. He also possessed a yacht which was seagoing. When I left Canada, I learned that he had some heart problem. As regards teaching at the hospital, it was one of the best in the world. Every day after operation theatre work, there was the hospital round with senior residents, house surgeons, and assistant professors. Every point was thoroughly discussed and provisional and final diagnosis made before treatment started in the ward. Every Friday, there was a grand round with a professor also in the round. All this educational exercise gave me much experience of practical and theoretical work. Every Saturday, there was a journal round at the house of a consultant doctor where all types of journals were discussed. This type of knowledge and experience at St. John General Hospital in Canada made me well versed in my subject. That's all. Thank you.